Okay, so if you watched the last reel, you saw a taste of what we're going through with the UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them, here on the ranch. I wanted to show you something else that we're going through, or what we've gone through before in the past. Not currently, but have experienced. So I wanted to take you to a small part of the property here, where my chicken coop is, where the spring is that feeds our natural pond. Okay, so here's our pond, and we have a spring that feeds it. Back here, there's our chicken coop. Now, one night I was out here filming lightning. I have an obsession with the sky. I like filming natural things like the lightning. I like filming the clouds. It's just something I'm into. Been doing it for years. I've been obsessed with the sky for years. And I came out one night to film for the lightning. There was a storm pulling in from the north-hand side, which is about the same direction that the UFOs are coming from. I turned back around to come back in the house, still had the film rolling. Filming the lightning, turned back around towards the chicken coop, which was this direction. And I saw, as the lightning struck behind me, I could see something standing here that was all white. It looked humanoid. It looked like a skinny, pale person. That's about the best way I could describe it. Now, this was my vantage point at the time when the lightning went off. And granted, when the lightning struck, it only hit maybe 2 to 3 seconds where it flash, flash, flash. And I could just see something standing there. I did not catch it on film. It was so fast that I had the camera kind of aiming down this way. But you hear me say, what the F was that? Now, granted, this was in the fall, so these trees were bare, and so were all these trees back here. Now we're back towards the chicken coop and where I saw this thing at. Okay, now my property connects to the national forest, so it goes back in, quite a bit of acreage, but then it goes back into the national forest. There's nothing that lives back here, at least that we know of. Animals and such, fine, but no persons, unless they're hiking over the mountain and come onto the property, which trespassing, which can happen, but why naked? Anyway, this thing, I could hear it rustling through the leaves. Granted, it was fall. I could hear this thing starting to rustle up to the leaves and then go up the hillside. I could not see it again. I tried my best, but I could hear something literally running up through the hillside. Now, rational thinking, my first thought was an albino bear, but it was extremely pale, extremely skinny. Didn't make sense to me. I only saw it for, blink of flash of lightning, 2-3 seconds where it flashed off. That's the only time I spotted this thing. But I have not seen this thing yet again. But there is a story here from the old timers who own this land. This is old moonshine land, moonshine territory. And this is Cherokee National Forest. From the old timers here. And they discuss a woman in white. There's also tales of a thin, pale man, which I didn't know about at the time. But to kind of give a description of what I saw would be like a mixture between Slenderman and like a rake. That's about the only way I can describe it. Again, I have no reason to lie to you about this. It's just one of these weird things that's happened on the property. There's even more than this. I'll have even more tales coming soon. I'll tell you about a night hike my son and I took one time and something we spotted through the trees. Come back and keep checking with us. I'm going to have more UFO footage soon. And maybe one time we'll catch one of these crazy things that happen.